Hi guys, your Guitar Goomba Lucky back with you today for a little break. We're still gonna, it's kind of a build video, but not really, because today we're gonna be talking about tools that you need for building guitars. So first, we want to do what's called a slotted straight edge, or a notched straight edge, for setting the straightness of your neck. Now you can buy one online. They're not that expensive, but for $3 you can go down to your local hardware supercenter or order one online and get a 3-foot metal straight edge. All you have to do is put in the notches. So to do this job, what you'll need is the neck that you want to check for straight. Okay, it's important because different manufacturers use different fret spacing. So this should be a Fender profile neck, so it should have Fender fret spacing, but never take anything for granted. So you'll need your neck, you'll need a straight edge, and you'll need a marking implement. I'm just going to use a permanent marker because it's easy. Next, what you want to do is take one side of your thing. Now, since I'm going to want to hang this on the wall and this straight edge comes with a hole in it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the side with the hole. Because when I'm done and I've got both sides notched for different profiles of necks, I'm going to cut the excess off. So what I want to do is I want to take the end of my straight edge here, and I want to bring it up just under the nut of my guitar. Then I'm going to I want to run it right down the center of Broadway, as it were. I'm going to use my dot inlays to make sure that I'm running straight down the center of the neck. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my marker, I'm going to put a mark over every fret. Then next, what we're going to end up doing is we're going to remove those marks. And we're going to make grooves or slots for our frets. You always want to make sure that you're looking straight down from the top onto the fret when you're making your mark. Okay, so now my marks are made. Next, we have to get a cutting implement or a grinding implement or something like that to make our notches. You can use any number of tools for this. You can use a handsaw, a jigsaw, a carbide burr, an end mill. If you have a particularly heavy fluted hardened steel drill bit, you could use that too. You could use an angle grinder, a die grinder, or a Dremel. Like I say, anything you can use to notch out these marks will do the trick. I've changed my setup here. I've changed out to this little 2x4 construction that I made. It's nothing special. All you need is something that you can clamp your straight edge to hold it steady while you cut out your notches. Now I've got 4 clamps on here, clamped to the edge with a 1/2 inch overlay, and I'm going to use an angle grinder with 2 thin cutoff discs stacked together. That should give me enough width to cover my frets there. Now, when using these type of tools, always wear appropriate safety gear. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay? Now we have our slots cut. What we're going to want to do later is dress this up, but for now we want to make sure that it fits our guitar neck. We want to verify that our notches are cut correctly. If you look here, you can see there's quite a bit of debris there, slag. Now, when we're done, we will just run an edge, run a grinder over it, run a file or something, and just take all this debris off of here. But for now, we're going to get our neck and make sure it fits. Here's our guitar neck, and we're going to take our slotted straight edge, put it in there. We want to make sure that all of the notches line up. Now, anywhere a notch doesn't line up, that means we're going to have to open that up a little bit. We'll grab our marker, because I don't expect you to be perfect the first time every time, but you want to center on the top one, and then whatever side needs more trimming, we'll just put a mark to that side. Actually, it looks like if I pull this up, make it even here, then we have a lot less work to do. I'll put a mark on the top of all the ones that don't need any work, don't need any cleanup. As you can see, it's not like it needs a lot, just enough to clean it up and make it all good. So now we're going to clamp that back on, go for round 2. Now that round 2 is done, same thing. Lay it up. Make sure you're not hitting any of your frets. All right. Our fretboard is not bad at all. So there you have it, guys. That's how you create a slotted straight edge for your fretboard. Now, when I verify that this is the correct slotting for a standard Fender neck, then I will write Fender on this side so that it's straight up when these notches are up. Then I will take the other side and I will set it up for my Gibsons. And then I will write Gibson so that it's straight up when those notches are facing up. And then I will have 2 sides that'll do the same thing. So stick around, because in the next video, we're going to make a fret rocker. If you don't know what a fret rocker is, it's a small metal piece that you use to span 3 of your frets at a time and determine if they're level. Once I actually make the fret rocker in Wednesday's video, then I'll show you how to use it. For this one, what you do is you take your neck, take your slotted straight edge, you line up your slots over it, and then what you're doing is you're looking for light underneath it. And I do have a little bit of light in the middle, so a very minor truss rod adjustment on this neck will get it right as rain. But I'm not actually going to do that part until after I sand and oil the fretboard, because I want my fretboard to be at its finished height and finished finish, you know, finished smoothness and whatnot, before I level the fretboard, because I may have to take a little bit more off of one section than another, and that can affect it. And also, while I'm doing the sanding and I check my neck, the only part I'm looking for light is either in the middle or on the ends. If I have like if I don't have light here, I don't have light in the middle, and I don't have light on the end, but I have like a little bit here and a little bit there, then I can do a little finish sanding in where I'm touching to bring that part down to get it all nice and level. Now, that's not critically important. It's just something I like to do. So, don't forget, if you want to win this guitar, all you have to do is subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment. Complete rules for the contest are in the comments. And I will leave links to the products that I used in this video down below. Those are Amazon links, and if you click on those to buy something, then it kicks a little money back to me, which helps fund the channel, which helps me make bigger, better, more frequent giveaway content for you. Also, don't forget to follow Guitar Goomba, that's at Guitar Goomba, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And in the coming weeks, I'll be plugging GuitarGoomba.com, your community for all things musical. There will be forums. It will be fun. So, subscribe to the channel. Check out the first video in the series if you haven't already. And then that'll be the most recent video in the series. So, till next time, this is your Guitar Goomba Lucky saying,